Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday money on a Wednesday. A little late today. It happens. Had to roll over to the camp to get the kids from SAC camp. It happens. A little late. Apologies. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. YouTube channels, winning free picks, picks, parlays, maybe the Sean Higgs channel. Super. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow there. Picks are posted. We waste no time posting the sides and totals there. Already up. And they're in the comments section, and I'll throw them in the chat as well. So you don't even have to spend a minute in the show, and they're already posted for you. That's how we do. That is how we do things here. And all I ask you is give it a like, give it a, if you're on the podcast, if you listen to the podcast, thank you, podcast people. Appreciate those in the podcast universe, just listening and not watching. Again, you can always come in and watch live. All right, let's do a little recapping of yesterday. Hockey puck line winner, never in doubt. We finished up the hockey season 51-62, plus $32 in the video. We'll take it. On the year, 68-80 minus $32. What am I going to do? NBA, again, we finished season 68-64 plus $20 in the video, 36-32 plus $477 on the sites. Baseball, 0-3. I mean, it's an 0-5 day. Should have been 0-3 day because Texas we had a pitching change, but it's 0-5 for the show. What am I going to do? We put the plays out. I don't change them. Good, bad, or indifferent. Sometimes it works out. Other times it doesn't. What am I going to do? 132 and 160 in the video. 9 ounce 17 honey. Got a little work to do. Get back. I'm not really worried about it. We just had it down to 400, and then stuff like this happens. What am I going to do? I'll tell you what we do. We're going to win. That's what we have to do. Today's picks, they are quite a few Major League Baseball winners ready to go. And we'll start them out here with the Twins on the run line plus a $1.25. We'll ride. Milwaukee yesterday, maybe it was a bad play taking the team on a 4-game losing streak because when you're a bad team, you do bad things and you give up 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth. You cost us a plus 105. We'll ride anti-Milwaukee sentiment here today. 5 straight losses. Ray on Hill, I don't like him a lot. Ober's pitched well this season. Let's go. Plus 125. The Giants of San Francisco, Michael B. will be very happy we're taking San Fran here, plus a 138 versus Monty. I mean, St. Louis still, and I talk about the Orioles and the Diamondbacks teams that get no love or, people write them off, but yet here we are with St. Louis, a decent-sized fave at home. I don't understand. Last I checked, they're still in last place. They've dropped 8 of 10. Sure, I'll take the Giants here. I like the Scaffoldine a lot. 138. Sure, sign me up with San Francisco. Orioles. Tricky one here. I sort of like the over, but then I saw it was like plus 103. Whenever I see the plus on the over, I lose. I lose when I bet it. I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to stick with the Orioles because they've won 5 in a row. It's a pick 'em. Barrios has been really good his last 7 starts. Phenomenal. He's got a couple bad losses on the road, right? Him on the road. He started the year giving up 8 to Kansas City. Not a guy I really love. Then he goes in because I just remember this. Russ and Jesse this morning, I said, I remember having the over against Tampa Bay. He's went down to Tampa Bay versus the best hitting team at home, and he shut him down like 1 run. So, not, again, plus 103. I was like, ooh, should I lay 120 on at 8 instead of plus 103 at a died? I'll pass and just take the team on a win streak here. Orioles at even money. The Rockies plus 205. I got this at 210 actually, before I even went to the channel to Louisiana. I saw it came down a little tick. I'll take the Rocks. They've won 3 in a row. No way the Red Sox can lose again, right? I mean, everybody loves the Red Sox. I don't know. I'm not a big Whitlock guy. We're going to run out to back Garrett Whitlock. I know Gomber's terrible. I'll take a $2 though on the team. Playing decent. Couple wins under their belts. Yankees run line plus 155. You want to do even money on the Yanks? Sure. If the Yanks win, it should be a 4-1 kind of game, I think. I really think it's going to be an under. I liked the Mets yesterday. They blow that one. Uh, this team to me is I don't know where their hearts and minds are right now. I mean, just one tough loss after another. They've dropped what 9 to 10 still, or something along those lines. Yanks roll line plus 155. You want to do even money Yanks? I don't hate it. I mean, the lines come down, uh, which is who's betting? Why would you want to bet the Mets? I can't bet the Mets. Reds. I'll take the Reds. We have a combo here. Now, do I love to back Ben Lively? Not particularly. I mean, the guy strikes out some cats, sure. This is a combination of Kansas City dropping 8 in a row, and I got a decent number on the Reds who've won 4 in a row. How about, you know what? As much as my Cub futures languishing and dying a slow death, how about we come in with a Reds to win the Central here? You know, I don't. I think the Brewers are going to trade Burns. You know, I've said that. I don't think Pittsburgh. You know, Velasquez is hurt, and uh, Ronzi's been whatever, and Rich Hill. I don't know if they have the horses. With the Reds, I don't know, man. I like, I like their Hunter Green right off the bat. Madolo, actually, I like some of their young guys. I maybe a Reds Central. Who knows? And Dodgers run line. It's a 130. I lost with this over yesterday. I got 4 in the first inning. I can't get anything else. But I'll go run line here just because the Sox are bad. 3 straight losses. I mean, Kershaw is fountain of youthing it up. I'll go 130. I'm not a fan of the Sox. Not a fan of the Sox. So there is that. Let's go to the comments. It started with Golden Eagle way early. Vegas Golden Knights, Stanley Cup champs, and I put a little puck line, never in doubt. And I said, I'll start a little late today, 12:10. We got in here a little after that. Sorry about that. Puck line cash in the first period. I mean, seriously, it was. Someone said over. Steve, was that you who said the over in the first there? Right, 1.5. I was a little worried about. I don't know why. Vegas puck line shake was possibly easiest bet I've ever made. It was a nice one. Again, with Florida, it was they just seemed totally overmatched, like out of the gate, like they were having goalie problems. That's why I took the puck line. Desmond, make it into the show. I thought you'd be passed out in Vegas. Quite the party. Quite the party on the trip. Rob says took the alternate over in hockey. Yeah, easy. I mean, how many goals they end up with last night? So it was like 7-3 at one point or something crazy. Rob says he's been doing quite decent live betting MLB. Well, if you're grabbing a team down, I'm sure you're doing good because these bullpens have been a disaster of late. At least for me personally. I've been on the wrong side of it. Michael B's coming in. What a night. Yankees storming back the A's. We said the A's with Beaks for Tampa Bay. Yes. I should have put them in the chat. And I didn't put them in here again. They've won 7 in a row. We had them the other day in the chat. But now I can't come back. I mean, I like Glass now, but do I want to lay I mean, you got to come back with the A's today again. Was that 7 in a row? Rockies got it done. Yep. Giants, Vegas. Only loss was the Brew Crew. Yeah. Yeah. Guy gives up 4 runs in the bottom 9. Terrible. Terrible. Milwaukee. Steve says Brew Crew came up short. Yeah. Tough. Bottom 9. I mean, imagine you got the Twins run line. Never in doubt. Vegas plus money. Yeah, that was an easy one. A's plus money. Another easy one, right? Fade Beaks there. Phillies run line plus money. Nice one for you there. That game, I didn't really have any thought. No people like Zach Wheeler there. Right? Was Wheeler pitching yesterday? A's winner. I mean, A's should have just been a money line play. They won 7 in a row. Well, 6 in a row going into yesterday. Royals, Rockies first 5. Looks like a nice positive day, Steve. There is me posting the picks. Who's Mac Jones in the house? Let's make some money. Yeah, we're gonna try, Mac. I got a rebound from a bad day yesterday with the baseball here. What am I gonna do? You put the things out early. I get hosed by that Texas hurts me. Tim Earl still celebrating the Nuggets. $5 $2 dog bigger say. I want to bet them all. Take them. I'm not gonna hate you taking $2 doggies. I mean, you got the A's right off the bat. They've won 7 in a row. Why wouldn't you take them at plus $2 first class now? And if Mr. Numbers is correct and they're stealing signs at home, they can't hit on the road. Although they are still the second best team on the road hitting. I don't know. At my point, I know Mr. Numbers is going to watch after the fact. And I said to him, well, I don't mind Tampa Bay losing to the A's because the A's right now are the best team in baseball. It's just that simple. They've won 7 in a row. Nobody's gotten 7 in a row. You don't go on the road and win 5 straight and take the first 2 from the best team in baseball if you're not good. So for me, the A's are the best team in baseball right now. They're getting another $2 plus money today as a dog. Take them. Rockies, I mean, I don't mind taking all the $2 dogs today. I got the Rockies. I'm with you on the A's there. You want to bet the A's? Sure. Gray's pitching. I don't hate taking Gray. It should be a pitcher's duel in Houston. I like the under in that game. Who's the other $2 doggy here? Out of White Sox. Yeah, White Sox that's such a tough one to take. Michael Giants had a couple injuries. JD Davison, Mitch Hanger went down. If JD's a loss, Giants brought up Luis Mateos. I don't think it matters. And I'll take the Giants just based on St. Louis is bad. Why the heck? How are they favored at this number? I don't care who's not hitting for them or who's out of the lineup. It's gone up 25 cents. All right. Do you want to be on St. Louis? Knock yourself out. I'm not betting on a team who's lost 4 in a row, 9 of 11, 12 of 15 in last place, laying 150. I'll take a plucky Giant squad all day long. J-Rock, been off lately, but Parks race, first race of Parks, number 4 and number 3, exacta with the ponies from J-Rock. That's right. You can have a loser every once in a while, J-Rock. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not telling us to come in here and take minus 480 favorites in the ponies. They're all plus monies. Also, why the Mets pick? It makes no sense. They stink over 7.5 Yankees money line. I had the Mets last night on 135. I didn't love it when it went to 160. I said that in the show yesterday. Here, though, I got to take the Yanks just based on when I get them even money. Sure. You want to go run line plus 1. If the Yanks win, they should put up a 5 spot. Where are the Mets as a team? I mean, where are they? I don't say like emotionally, psychologically, however you want to word it. Like this team was thought, right? We're going to win. Look at this. We spent all this money. Best players out offensively. Your pitching staff's terrible. And you score runs and you lose. You score 5 runs, you should win. You're 5-1, you should win a game with Scherzer on the mound. The guy, he blows it. It's not even a bullpen. He blew the game. Cole's just been way too consistent. He's given up. He does have some bad ones. He gave up 5 to Tampa. I don't mind giving up the 5 to Tampa. They're hitting 300 home. That's fine. You give up 5 to the Orioles. Cole faces Orioles, 5-6 times a year, right, over the last couple of years. So they might have his number. I can live with that. San Diego, he gave up a 5 spot to him. 4 hits. He gave up 4 hits, 2 of them homers, 9 Ks in 4 innings. But you walk a couple guys, you got a problem. I mean, that being said, I'll take Cole's been a lot more consistent from Verlander. And where's he at? I mean, he had a great year last year, a year removed from surgery. Maybe that crap caught up with him. Maybe it's the pitch clock. I don't know. I can't take the Mets. I don't care. It's too good to be true. It looks way too light. I don't care. I'll lose with the Yanks today. I can't. How do you bet the Mets? J-Rock back to Parks in Philly. Second race. Loose Goose, 2-1. Well, you're going with a fave there, huh? 2-1. Locking it with the Kings in the house, my guy. I'm doing all right. Michael B said, I take the A's again at the run line. I may take money line as well. No way the Rays get swept, right? Well, I think the Rays, I think they play again tomorrow, too. I think there's a game tomorrow. I think there's a 4-game series. Because why isn't this a day game? We got Tampa at Oakland tomorrow. Taj Bradley and Paul Blackburn. So this is not a sweeping scenario. But if you've been taking the A's at all in this win streak, I'm going back to the money line. Why wouldn't, you want to take run line plus it's plus money? Sure. But you've won 7 in a row. Not going to say don't take the A's. T-Money's in the house. Good afternoon, my friend. Gunnar Henderson and a home run prop yesterday was a beautiful hit. Grand slam the cash is beautiful. About time that guy hits. A lot of hype on him. J-Rock hit parlay. Gunnar Henderson, the O's, Otani Castellano plus a 173. Well, if Gunner's going to turn the corner, I talk about the O's and the D-backs as a group that's not looked at favorably and you can find value on. That O's team will start taking off. And again, I talk about pitching. They definitely need a pitcher. I talk about Nola. I talk about Bieber. I talk about Burns. I mean, those should be 3 studs on the market. Orioles should definitely be invested. I'll tell you the Astros will be right there looking for somebody. I think the Braves should be involved. If I'm the Mets, I'm getting involved. Then the Yanks, I'm getting involved. The Rangers definitely should be involved with no DeGrom. Pound and Anthony, sports and cards. Some Bowmans trying to complete my set. Ranger team total over 4.5 to beat down Detmer. Give me Detmer today, baby. Detmer. Cy Young Detmer, baby. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go, Angels. Plus 120. He swept the Braves at Oakland when Oakland had the best record. I know. Why not A's sweep the Rays? Did they? No, they didn't sweep them. I think they took 2 out of 3. They did not sweep. Did not sweep, if I remember correctly. Because they took the first 2. Because I said in here, you guys are running the bet on Sakura for what's his name for the Braves. I said the guys have pitched it 3 years. They won that game. I think they won the second game. They lost the third, or maybe I don't. Hold on. Let me pull up the A's real fast here. Won the first 7-2, won the second 2-1, lost 4-2. But still, it was plus money. Take them. Then they get swept by the Marlins on the road. They come in, take 2 out of 3 from Pitt, sweep Milwaukee, take 2 from the Watson. It's not a sweep yet, though. 4-game series. And again, you've won 7 in a row. Plus 185, plus 230, plus 175, plus 150, plus 215, plus 160, plus 245. You lose a plus 160, but if you had a run line, you're a winner, 5-4. Plus 205, you lost 7-5. Plus 195, you lose 12-1. Plus 180, 4-0. Plus 205, lose 4-2. Plus 205, win 2-1. Plus 220, win 7-2. I mean, but then here comes, you've had a nice 2-week run with some wins. Loser, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in a row. 12 of 13, 13 of 14, 14 of 15, 14 of 16, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 14 to 20. I mean, then you have some bad runs in there. So this spot here, it's A's run line, A's money line. Take it. Take it till they go back to their old ways. What are you doing? Take the A's. There's no doubt about it. You can't take Tampa. Whitlock at 240. Yeah, I mean, seriously, this is again. You see a team. It's like, oh, and I think the Rockies are bad. I mean, I don't think the Rockies are a good team. Gomber's terrible. Guy's like a 80 ERA. I mean, his ERA on the road is probably a 40. I'm lying when I say 40. It's probably a 9. It's 8 on the season. What's it on the road? I'm going to let you know. You don't have to tell me because I'm just going to go to MLB.com and pull it up here. Here we go. He has a 9.40 ERA at home in 8 starts. On the road, 4.63. Much better. I mean, I guess everything's much better when it's a 9.40 home ERA. But I'll take a shot at a plus $2 here. I'm getting 210. Whitlock and the Sox. Kluber's coming out of the bullpen with this terrible mess. Yanks and O's yesterday. Never in doubt. Never in doubt, Yankees. Deshay, do you like Nerfies and Nerfy bets? I don't really bet them personally, and I don't ever really throw them in. I don't ever throw them in chat. That's 100%. I throw Nerfies in chat. People ask. I will say I'm a Nerfy guy, and everyone who's been here before will hear me say it. I think your starter is your best pitcher. Even if he's a bullpen guy. If you can't get 3 outs, I don't think you should be pitching in baseball. So you have the edge. No one's seen you pitch that day. Come out and get 3 outs. I'm a total Nerfy kind of guy. I don't care how bad the pitcher is. It's taking me 20 minutes, but we have an echo. Well, I can't leave and come back because nobody will be here. Mets and Cards shouldn't be favorites for anyone. I mean, seriously, how are the Cardinals still fave? How'd that give with a guy or two out of the Giants underdogs? St. Louis. What year is this? Oh, they're good. It's June 14th. They're gonna just we don't bet on hoping a team turns it on, right? Hope in one hand, poop in the other. See who fills up first. St. Louis winning 16-20, or them could lose today. I mean, they've lost 8-10. My loss was the Pirates. They're the Cubbies getting it done. Cody Bellinger, 5 for 5, 4 grand slams. I need that. I need that to get his comeback player of the year going. Robert, I guess Lucia wasn't a problem. No, the White Sox problem is always kind of injuries, and it's an underachieving bunch. I mean, Cease, as great as he was last year, he's come back to earth. Giolito's turned the corner a little bit. Lynn is old. Kopech looked like he's taking a step forward, what he's supposed to be. Steven at over first period plus 155, nice on the ice. They got their 2 from Vegas, and you were on a roll. Miz, Dodgers were online today, sure. Toronto, I don't love. I mean, Barrios has pitched great. St. Louis under. I can't go St. Louis under. I can't. I don't know. They could score 10. They could give up 11. Not a good pitching staff. 12 goals last night. Over 11.5 plus 515. You took over 11.5? Oh, my goodness. I saw someone post Rays plus 1.5 yesterday, minus 450. I love it. I love that. Here's the thing, and it sounds stupid. Like, you take an underdog, it's a joke. 3 things could happen in a game. You take a dog, 2 are in your favor already. I mean, it's all about odds. They win, they cover, they lose. I mean, run lines. Now, baseball a little bit trickier, right? Because you talk about this. I'll take the Rays run line minus 450. Who does that? Oh, the Rays are going to win. Even Rays line 250, 270. They lose, you got to win 3. I think they're 280. You got to win 3 to get even. And then your mindset is that I'm just going to take these huge faves. No way they could lose again. How's that work? All that talk, people are like, oh, you just fade. Fading the A's is easy. You fade the A's the last 7 days. Let's see how much you're down the last 7 A's games. What would someone think? At $100 a pop, what are you down? Oh, let's see. And this is just the plus side of it. So this is the upside. And with the way books are now, so 285, so you're definitely laying $2. So you're down 2. Plus 230. So I'm just going to say 250, even though it's probably more than that the way these crooks run things now. So 250, 350, 450, 550, 650, 750, 850. Let's say 840. 840, 8, 9, 10, 1060, 1160, 12, 25, 12, 13, 14. Let's say basically about $1,500 on an average. You're down $1,500. Go ahead. 15 in a row is easy. Easy. Do a 15 in a row, get even. Bet your faves. Michael A. How about the Rays run line night? No. I would. How are you betting? The only thing you should be saying is, Higgs, how about we take the A's today plus 230 and run line on plus 140? How are you taking the Rays? I just ran down people going to fade the A's the last week just at $100 a pop, down 1,500. Forget how you get fancy doing run lines. Maybe you're not down 1,500. Maybe you're down 1,000. Bet the team on a winning streak. Don't bet the team that's losing. I don't care. See, she's I don't know. We're going to doctors on Friday, so. But again, that's not what she needs. We're just going in because that's how insurance works. So, I mean, I'm just having her telling her just like kind of sit on the couch and eat. She's internal bleeding. She's gonna blood's low. We're not sending her for blood transfusions every 2 days. So I don't. You know, Nick, hit the like button. I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Go Oklahoma. Oh, go Oklahoma. Listen to me. Oh, go Oakland. Ride the wave. You have to take Oakland today. 7 in a row. I'm going to take Tampa. You said the ugliest sense I've ever had in my life. A is the best team to go. T-Money, it's the truth. Like, what are we going to do here? The A's are the hottest team in baseball right now. Does that make them best? For all intents and purposes, they're the best. They're undefeated. Who's better than them? But then I just ran off before that where they were on a 4-17 run. As for now, and this is why baseball is a lot of swings. How are you going to handle them? Those? And it was just a couple. Oh, if you bet blindly, you get a bet against Oakland, you're up this amount. Yeah, well, you know what? This just kind of wiped all that out. They went 7 in a row. Best team in baseball, baby. 7 straight. Goldie Ribby has owned D. Scaffellini. 140 is probably worth a shot, but again, fine. Take the 140. How are we betting on St. Louis, though, to win? I'm not. Ribby prop? Absolutely. I took the Giants reverse run line since St. Louis has quit on season. They look, I mean, the record says it all. And recent performance, I mean, they've dropped 8 to 10. Let's go in to see how they're doing. Let's see how they are doing. I mean, this team. Oh, St. Louis. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in a row. 4 and 2. 5 and 2, 6 and 2, 7 and 2, 8 and 2, 9 and 2. So that's 9 of 11. 9 of 12. 9 of 12. 11 of 14. 11 of 15. Win, loss, couple win, back and forth. They dropped 11 of 15. But let's stake them today. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're ready to win today. Rob, Mets, Showalter, not a good combo. I don't think it's Showalter's problem. I mean, you have Verlander, who had a epic 40-year-old season off of a surgery, and he is what he is now at 41. Scherzer hasn't been terrible, but look, I mean, do we got to bring up the Mets offense here? I mean, let's look at the Mets team for a second. And I said this before about the Mets. Senga, sometimes he looks all right. I mean, McGill has a 5+ ERA. Not going to win when your third starter, your most consistent starter, has a 5.15 ERA. Senga's been solid. Carrasco, 8 starts, is a 5.70 ERA. Verlander's a 4.85 ERA. Scherzer's a 4.45 ERA. I mean, I'm going to win with that. That's a good, I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't think that's a great pitching staff. Let's look at this great offensive lineup. Lindor, 215. I don't even save Lindor rookie cards. Garbage. Set them on fire. Who else is in here? Alonso. Guy's hitting 230. Granted, he's got 22 homers. I thought he'd hit 45, 50 homers this year. Yeah, he's hitting 230. Nemo and McNeil, who I always thought were the 2 best hitters on the team, are hitting 280 and 286 and 278. Marte, I mean, how old's that guy? He's hitting 255. Khan is hitting 250. I mean, this team is crap. Beatty, Alvarez, 2 rookies. I'll give them, they're rookies. It's not a good team. Is it Showalter's fault? I don't look at Showalter's fault. Steven says, Rocks money line, yes. A's money line, yes. San Fran money line, yes. Round robin. Light it up, baby. I think it's an under. I think you're 4-0 there. I bet all 4 of these games, so I'm hoping for a 4-0. T-Money, a little Yelich homer. Oh, my goodness. Christian Yelich. Really? Is this guy still playing? I love how they put this guy in. Stars of the game, Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy has not been good. He had a – we talk about guys who have like a career year and never come back. Hi, Christian Yelich, right up at the top of that list. Right up at the top of the list of losers. I mean, this guy, he had – where's his big MVP year? 18 and 19, 36 homers, 110 ribbies, batted 326, 44, 97, 329. COVID, I could give you the 205 year. It's COVID. 2021, 9 homers, 248. Last year, 14 homers, 252. That was in 154 games, by the way. Maybe he's found himself. He's got 9 homers this year. Maybe he's going to hit 30. Not loving Yelich. No, thank you. It's a waste of money. T-Money, go buy a Llama t-shirt instead. Next is yesterday I had Twins, Royals money line, under Padres, Tigers. I had under Padres. Like, terrible. Tigers over, Jays. You know what? You had some winners. Twins won. Listen, pulled out a miracle. Royals are, again, I can't bet it. Royals lost 7 in a row. How are you betting on the Royals? But a guy who's 0-14. T-Money, Rays -4.5. It's going to happen today or tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, who cares? Just keep doubling up till it gets it. Sure. It'll get there. It'll get there eventually. Double it up. You won't run out of money. Nick, today, full card. Under Brew Crew, Cards, White Sox, over Rangers. So Brewers, I don't hate that against Ober. I understand. Cards under, sure. St. Louis, what are you getting? Flip that coin. White Sox under, I think Kershaw will shut them down. I agree. Over Rangers, I'd say over just because I think the Angels are playing well right now. Moneyline Jays, not loving that. I mean, Barrios has been better. I just can't. Baltimore's won 5 in a row. It's even money. I mentioned this yesterday with like Pittsburgh, a couple other teams. I didn't like the line moves there. Yankees, sure, take them. I go run line. Under Braves, I don't hate it. Lorenzen's been good. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, it's Rios today. Why did I thought Lorenzen was pitching? Oh, we got a doubleheader. That's why. That's why I thought it was Lorenzen. He's in game 2. We got a rain out yesterday, so Olsen's on the hill today. That's right. Olsen in game 1. Money man. What do you say, Brio? Good to see you. Bowman cards, Jonah cards I buy. I'm an old school guy, Steve. I like and I'm going to I think I'm going to open maybe some 80s box today. But the Bowman ones are nice. I almost bought a Heritage 2023. I like the Heritage cards because they feel like old baseball cards. Nick, first game I had Reds yesterday. Nice one. Royals lost today. Again, stay away. The Royals have lost 8 straight. Why are we betting the Royals? 0 cents. 0 cents. Like, what are we doing thinking about betting the Royals? After they win, you want to bet on them? That's fine. A team that's lost 8 in a row or a team that's won 7 in a row like Oakland, I mean, why are we getting in front of them? Told you Rockies. Yeah, Bill, the Rockies are a team. It's a hold your nose and play. I got the Rockies today. See, I can't go Boston. Whitlock, I look at that line. Again, if it's way too much, it looks easy or it looks inflated. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There's no way I could bet the Boston at a 250 clip. J-Rock says, Ray for the Brewers over 4.5 Ks. Umpires left to call strikes. We all know Twins strike out. Twins are a terrible hitting team. But Ober's having a nice season. And Milwaukee's dropped 5 in a row. I'm not running to bet any kind of Milwaukee anything. Give me the Twins today. Run line them. Because I think he's like 150, 160. Next says I'm on the Rockies over too. Yeah, Rockies over I can get behind as well. Probably should do that. I got the Rockies. You'll probably take the over. I had Baltimore in the over yesterday. I should probably do Rockies in the over today. Mike says, not loving MLB slate today. Phillies Diamondbacks over. Nola's hot garbage, zero confidence. So today I start out. I just had one game last night, but then this morning I woke up. I said, let's fire away. And one has turned into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 10 by the end of the night. Hope Star Wars are a success on Flat Earth. Yes. It was fun Star Wars night. So, Eric, was that you who asked, like, why do teams? Oh, no, Michael, I think, asked about the Star Wars night. And I know minor league teams always have Star Wars night because I remember them in Jersey. It's fun. People dress up. I got some pictures. I didn't put the pictures up. Me with like. Uh, I should probably throw one on. You know what? I'll throw one of me and R2D2 up there. Did I put that on last night? Me and R2D2. You know what? I don't have to do that because I have everybody here. I could just put a picture up, and I'll show you me and R2. That's my wife. I can show you my wife. So me and R2D2, the Star Wars night, and then I don't know. It was all right. I was looking for this shirt. They didn't have it at the Star Wars night. I would have liked to got that. That's pretty cool. Groovy, Bellinger and Stroman, a bunch of prospects getting traded for Ohtani. I'd do it in a second. And here's the thing. What are the Angels doing? Because if they're in it, they can't trade Ohtani. And let's be honest, the guy's leaving. You trade him, they're going to go buck wild. But if I get Belly and Stroman, I'm taking that. Why aren't you taking that? Angels should take that, and especially if they're going to throw in who's that? Who's their rookie? Crow Armstrong, one of their top prospects. I'm taking it. I would do that. Sorry. I'm going to think that the team won't collapse down the stretch. No. I'll trade for that. I'll trade. Sign me up. I won't be like the fans will hate me. Eric says, I looked at the O's, but not playing any juice. It's they're not juiced today, are they? I got them at I think it's even money. Fitzpatrick to win the U.S. Open. I'll follow you on that. Do not know tennis. Nobody's digging out of that 1,500 hole. Stick with. I mean, seriously. But people have. I'll just bet again. I'll keep betting against them. We're going to double up. Double up. I should lay 330 on the ace. I mean, why are you waiting for the weekend? Because the weekend could change. I mean, right now they're winning. You're getting if you want. I get it. You don't want to take them for the game. You think, oh boy, it's over. I missed the boat. They won 7 in a row. I didn't even get the last 2. Run line is plus 140. I think definitely worth a shot at plus 140. It's plus money. Why wouldn't you take it? They approved that stadium. It was approved. I thought the taxpayers were like, get out of here with that crap. Houston, the Mariners, Murphy. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. One, I mean, let's start with the Mariners. Perez and Castillo. Castillo's been lights out at home, and Perez is a strikeout machine. Seattle, like we talk about teams middling. I mean, St. Louis is bad. A team like San Diego or Seattle, high hopes for. They're just 500 bunches. Sure. You want to go Murphy here? I'm with you 100%. I don't hate it. As long as it's not like a 150. I have no idea what the Murphy numbers are. Houston, the same. I mean, I have the under for the game. I like the Cy Gray. Solid on the road. Framber, I got a Cy Young ticket on. So I'll say yes to these. Yes. Stephen Bowman. Smart bettors bet the streaks. Bad bettors bet against streaks. Ride it to the wheels fall off. I was cashing on Ray start the year. People don't want to lose a bet. I understand. Yeah, they don't want to lose. They think, oh, well, I can't. I don't mind losing. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose 500 times this year in baseball. But you know what? I'll make some money because the 500 wins are going to have pluses next to them, and the 500 losses will have pluses next to them as well. So they're even. You have to ride that. I mean, what do we? Oh, Kansas City. I'm going to bet them until they win. Is that what we're doing there? How's that going to pay off? They've lost 8 in a row, and okay, they're dogs. You're not making a 7-1 today on them after losing 8 straight. Oakland. Tampa's, and they've lost 2 in a row. Okay. Do we want to lay 250, 260 with a team? 220? I don't care what it is. It loses, you got to come back and win 2. As it is, you just dropped 2 in a row. So now you're 1-2 and you're still down. I mean, uh, it's a mindset, Steven. One, I like the Giants, Reds, Diamondbacks today. I agree with you. I took the Giants, I took the Reds, and I don't hate Merrill Kelly on the hill either for the Diamondbacks. Speaking of Diamondbacks, it's a 2-man rotation. Go look at the rest of that staff. It's bad. And yet, 41 wins. 41 wins. Dodgers in the rearview mirror. Unbelievable. Pounded. And El Central so pathetic. Cubs 5.5 out of first 7 games. I mean, they're, and I'm holding out for the Cubbies. I still got my Cubs future. Can they do something? But much like the AL Central, what are these teams going to do? Because you're not going to get past, let's be honest, it's going to be the Braves, Dodgers. I think the Padres will eventually turn a little bit together. Do they think they can get past either one of those teams? Or maybe they think they can and not trade anybody. That's the thing. Like the Central's like, are you beating Tampa? You beating Houston? Beating the Orioles or the Rangers? Everybody's all stuffed together. Tough decisions for the GMs there, man. And uh, it's good for baseball, I guess. They like that kind of stuff. I don't. I need some separation. I know who's good. I don't need a bunch of mediocre teams. Exactly. 170 card. I can't bet them. It was like yesterday. The Mets were at 135. I said, you know what? I'll take the Mets at a 135 yesterday. I took that last night. It went up to like 165. There's no way. I would have came back if I would have woke up in the morning and didn't have nothing. If I went to the game on Monday night instead of Tuesday and wake up and Sevy's at plus 150 with the Yanks, yeah, I'm taking the Yanks at a plus 150 versus the Mets. Absolutely. 130 is a different number. 170 Cardinals. Are you out of your mind? 110. Even though they lost 4 in a row, 115. Maybe they, maybe I'll do a run line with Monty at he's minus 115 run line. If it loses on the money lines, whatever, I'll take a run. 170. Team that's lost 11 of 15, 11 of 14. Michael, do you think Phillies have a real shot wild card? I think they're gonna be sellers, only because. And this is the tricky part with them because they just went to the World Series and there's a lot of hype and hope. They're not paying Nola. So I think they'll you're going to keep this guy around? You're going to pay him? I think if Harper didn't come back as soon as he did, maybe Trey Turner turns it on. It's a tough one because last year was all perfect. And that's going to be a thing like, well, we did it last year. Maybe everything falls into place this year. And you got a Braves team that's got some question marks on the pitching staff. You got a Mets team that's a disaster. And you got the sneaky Marlins in there who have all pitching and no hitting. Or young hitting that's maybe going to start hitting. I don't know. I think this year is a real interesting year in baseball. As much as I was just bashing the Centrals, you got some interesting things. Because there's a lot of marquee kind of guys. That could be like your Philly guys, like the Mets. What are the Mets? Are they going to just invest another $100 million, go out for it, and be like, screw it, we got to win, and go swoop up every big name guy being traded this year? I don't know. Should be a fun July for sure. I mean, a month from now, mid-July. Woo! Mr. Chuck says Cardinals are due. I'm glad. I got the Giants at a plus 141. With their MLB record, 132, 160 minus 743. Yeah, it's on $100 for the video. We are 132, 160 minus 1743 for the video. Yes, that's based on $100 because that's what the sites use. Now, do people bet $100? People bet more? I mean, I bet more. And these are what the free picks are. This is the video picks, and the video picks, Steven, they're different than site picks, whether it be for hockey or basketball, football, college, pro. Yeah, the video, we are down. Yes, our under Padres is over in 2 innings. I know. Pound it. NL Central so bad, Cubs. We did this already. You know a book I could bet it. I'm sure they have. None of the offshores have central futures up. I mean, they got to be at least plus 700, plus 800 to Reds. And De La Cruz looks pretty good. Pink Panther. Howdy. Pink Panther as a kid. Are you an old guy, Pink Panther? I did take a Goldie over total bases 110. The guy 17 to 30 with 4 homers versus the Scaffoline. Up against some Luis Matteo props. Could not find it. Probably not playing today then. Total base over 110. I think it's worth it. I mean, homer, double. Should be all right. Any thoughts on D-backs Marlins game? I like Merrill Kelly. And the Marlins game, I want to say under with these two pitchers. But, I mean, 7. I mean, I see the 7, and it's like over in my head. I don't care how good the pitchers are. But both of these teams are offensively kind of like blah to me. And then part of me want to take the Marlins because I'm going to get a 150 spot with a guy who's a solid pitcher who could come in. Dude, this kid might have like 12 strikeouts today in 5 innings. It's a no play. I thought I saw Barrios 9-0 versus Baltimore. Yeah, he's got good numbers versus them. Remember, he was with the Twins, you know? I just can't. I'm not going to bet Barrios, even as like a whatever it is, minus 105, plus whatever, the number's different. I got even money. I saw Baltimore minus 105. So I'm not going to go against Baltimore just because they've won 5 in a row. I don't care if it's a 5 in a row at even money. I don't care if it's the Oakland A's who have won 7 in a row at plus 250. I mean, I don't want to go take a team on a losing streak on the other side of that. It's either I'm on the winners or I'm going to pass. I haven't seen Heritage. Where do you get them? They have them at Walmart, the Heritages. I mean, I don't have any 2023 Heritage, but they do the old design. So this year's design, I think, is like 1974 tops, I guess. They bring back, that design. But the card is like a thick card. It's not like a glossy. Like, I don't like the newer cards. They're glossy, kind of nonsense. Radios Dogs, yes, at home. Blue Jays, such a public team, will continue to Radios. Second place O's. Pretty good team. I don't know. I mean, they win games. Nick, pressure my mom. Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky, especially you have like, I'm no doctor. I hear internal bleeding, I think the worst. I don't know, call me crazy. Kelly's going for the Diamondbacks. He's good. And the Diamondbacks are another team. Between him and Gallen, can we get another pitcher? Because the rest of the staff's terrible. And I love the outfield. Carroll, McCarthy, Alec Thomas. I mean, they have who else over? Gurriel, Walker, first base, Montero catcher. I like all their young guys. Kettle Marte. I think they have the bats. We need a third pitcher. Strider 8Ks. I'm going to say okay to that. I mentioned this yesterday with Detroit. They're like the worst second 29 out of 30 in hitting. Take the over. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. T-Money, the Angels have turned the corner. I'll take some of the futures and the Reds next week. See how things shake out. Those teams are going to be a problem. Angels can be a problem. I like Sandoval. I like Demers. I mean, Otani's what he is on a mound. Although he's got roughed up a little bit, you can't expect him to be all, the hype on him. And the lineup, I think they have a good lineup. They got a lot of good hitters. And when they start hitting high, they turn into what they have done now and are putting together wins and are almost over, 39, 31? These guys were just they were just 10 games under. Guys start hitting, you start winning. It's that simple. Seeing a Seattle fan disappointed around 500, finish 18 above. That's the thing, though. You're going to start betting, hoping they turn the corner when they get turn the corner. You can't bet on them until you get a couple games under the belt there and feel a little confident in them. I mean, do you feel confident in them right now? I can't feel confident in them. Which teams are hitting good? Hold on. I got free picks today after BetWinner. We got it. Look at that. I'm running to the BetWinner Pizza. Which teams are good hitting? Diamondbacks, Phillies, Rockies. They hit hard, score big. The best two teams of baseball are the Rays and the Rangers, believe it or not, hitting. I mean, and actually the Dodgers are up there in home runs too, I think. Stephen Ailey, so I have 4 teams fighting for playoff spots. Central, I have 1. I mean, yeah, whoever wins the Centrals, that's it. I mean, at this rate, you might have. I mean, the last place team in the East could have like 85 wins or something crazy. Could have more wins than the Central winners. Western teams maybe three. Yeah, I mean, if Texas could get another pitcher, I think they're alive. Angels are sneaky dangerous, and the Astros are really good. And then we could go to the West with the Dodgers, the Padres, and Arizona. And who knows? I mean, the Giants for again, Michael be upset. I mentioned Giants here, they're barely over 500. They have some nice little pitchers. But I don't know if they're just laying and say, let's just play the season out and try to get a Otani after the season, or maybe they go for a midseason. But I don't think they have the prospects to pull that off. They got to pay. They need the money to bring in somebody good. I say Bassett is trash on the road. I was with you. We had the O's and the over. Reds plus a dime to win division. I say put a couple bucks on it. Look at that division, Rob. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? NL Central might get two in the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to get NL Central get two teams in the playoffs. Oh boy, listen. I mean, I want to write that down, but I mean it's so far away. So you got to keep reminding me of that if things keep going the way they do, Steve. No library books become due to card zone. That's right. I mean, library books become due. I get it. Nobody's due to win a game. I like that. Looks like I'm under on all three early games. Tigers, Root, Giants. I don't hate going under earlies. I mean, especially when you get the Tigers, who are the worst, second worst hitting team in baseball. I see the Cubs win the Central plus 650. Reds are 10-1. I have a Cub one from early in the season. I mean, I don't have it right in front of me, but that was from March. What do you see Rangers doing today? I see them losing to Reed Detmers. I see the Angels winning. I bet the Angels today. I've observed this under 7.5 hit only in Rays, Mariners, Twins card. I think 7.5 only hits in Rays, Mariners, Minnesota, and Guardian games, huh? Then everything else isn't over when you see 7.5s. So you're saying today 7.5s. So you see the Mets game's going to go over, which makes sense because Steve Verlander could give up a bunch of runs. See, here's the tricky thing though, because the Houston line was 8, now it's down to 7.5. Do you count that? Because that is a thing. Last night Seattle was 7.5, now it's 7. So yeah, that's tricky to wrap around. Rob says Reds regardless won't go after a sub pitcher. I don't think they'll go after. They'll keep with the youth, unless it's somebody they can lock down for another year, a la like Seattle did with Castillo. Oh, a Reds pitcher they could use right now. Robert at Division 1 will go after a pitcher, you don't think? Stephen Bowman says, I love the old school cards. I have minor some of them have the really good ones graded. Yeah, I mean, I got a few graded, but I'm more of a raw guy. I like, ripping them open and having fun. I still got to do. I got my Slater Retro Wax from last month. This month one's getting delivered. I like the 80s cards. That's when I grew up, so it's good memories. Who's going to win, Texas or Houston? Well, I think the Angels beat Texas, and I like the under in the Houston-Washington game, Amar. Oh, Texas or the Angels? Well, I like the Angels today. Take Reed Detmers, baby. Let's go Angels. Underdog winner. Jays are favorite. Man, Jays are favorite. Is on the you could get Orioles even. Yeah, I got the Orioles at even. So I'm going to take the Orioles even money. They've won 5 in a row. Jays can't hit in the clutch. Barrios as good as he's been the last 7. Maybe he's due for a bomb. I don't know. I'm going to take a team that's won 5 in a row, even at home, in second place, that people just continue to think can't win games. Desmond, as far as new stadium here in Vegas, will probably raise the sales tax. Oh, raising taxes, wonderful. Love that. Just saw Giants Lambs. They don't got their heavy hitters today. Who are their heavy hitters? Bonds and Kent in there? JT Snow? When's the last time they had heavy hitters? I just can't bet Monty. I mean, I'll lose with San Fran. I don't care. There's no way I'm taking. I even think about backing a team that's lost 4 in a row. I'll take the underdog. That's won 3 straight versus a team that's lost 4. I mean, it's a perfect combo. San Fran all day. Wes says over in Detroit game 2. Dodd to get shelled. I'm not a big doubleheader backer. My doubleheader thinking is that I'm either going to take the home team both, especially in a dog roll, or I'm just going to stay away. I don't like, the first game goes crazy. I don't know. I just don't like doubleheaders. Unless I'm sitting at the stadium. Like, I'd love to be in Detroit today. I would have got to the stadium an hour before game time, sat down, got a nice soda, had a good time, some pretzels, and sit there for 10 hours today. Would have been great. Michael, I want to go back Waka first five, but San Diego, they are. San Diego is an under team. I've mentioned this before multiple times. They're not hitting. Who brought up the Mariners being 500 and finishing up 18? San Diego being the same kind of predicament. They are just not hitting. All the talent is there. The back of the baseball card says this should happen. I'm not running to do it. I mean, Waka first five. Do I hate it? No. He's pitched well this year. The guy's pitched good. He's pitched good. I mean, under for a game. I want to come back, but I can't sometimes. Even as much as I should, especially after you get shelled, you're thinking, what the heck's happening here? I had the under yesterday. I should come back on two teams that are under 60% of the time. But Steven says Braves win game one, Detroit wins game two. Really, like, Lorenzen's solid. I mean, he's not terrible. And even this Reese Olson kid, I looked at him for yesterday. He's their 11th prospect in their system. He was a 13th rounder, but the guy strikes out a ton of guys. All right, I'm getting out of here. It was a late one, me starting today. Look Headlines tonight. I will be here for Look Headlines. Look Headlines is back. Go see Bet Win Repeat. I got free pick videos coming up later. Notification bell's on. All right, for the Look Headline show tonight. Put that notification bell on. Take it easy.